All right. Today we're going to do a Frayer model on adaptations. Have we talked about adaptations? Yes. We've done some lessons on adaptations, so you should have a pretty good idea of what the word adaptation means and why it is important when we've talked about the geological time scale. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give each one of you a paper, and I've got the Frayer model already on the paper. You're going to fill this out as a group. So each person is going to fill out their own, but you're going to do it as a group. So I want you to discuss, and you know part of the Frayer model is we always have the topic or the word in the middle, and then you have a column for the definition and a column for the characteristics. Now, sometimes the definition and the characteristics they can be very similar sometimes. So what I want you to do is really think hard about what would be the definition of adaptation, and then talk about the characteristics of it. So I want you to think hard about separating those two and not repeating what you wrote for both of them. And then you're going to do examples, and then what's the last block? Non-examples. Okay? All right, the key is for you to talk as a group to get this filled out. Once you get it filled out as a group and everybody agrees on it, then we'll have a class discussion so we can see how each group responded to some of these. All right, do we have any questions? Are we sure? Okay.
For this one, we had the bears hibernate, but wouldn't that be an example of the sensory instead of adaptation?
Well, explain to me. What do you think?
I have to get fat for the winter.
But they wouldn't be adapting to anything because they'd be sleeping through the winter. Wait,
They have to adapt so they can.
Yeah, because when they wake back up, the climate and stuff could be different, but I don't know.
So what do y'all, that's what I want you to think about. All right, first, what is adaptation? What does that mean?
It's when something happens where the animals are forced to adapt when they don't have to.
All right, but explain. You said adapt again. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
It's whenever they have to change. When they have to change.
All right, so they have to change. So they have to make changes?
Yeah.
And make those changes that will help them in the environment?
Yes.
All right. So
I don't think hibernating would be one. That sounds like
hibernation, would it be more like I don't know, maybe an instinct or something?
yeah.
So y'all talk about it and you decide what you think, because this is what you think right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So y'all decide what you think, and then we'll go over. Y'all good with that?
A physical change that an organism undergoes.
We're all good
Species.
with
No,
that.
put species instead.
Then why would you still
Species.
say a lion eats a certain kind of animal or something, and that animal dies off, and then it has to find something else to eat?
So, like,
They have to find a different food source.
when an animal's prey dies off, and he has to find. Yeah, when an animal's prey dies off, he has to find.
He has to find another food source.
Yeah. No, we just put like when an animal's food source like dies out, it has to find another food source.
That's what I said.
Organism.
Ooh, I know another non-example, because if like the bird's going south and the bear's hibernating isn't an example, then it'd be a non-example, right?
Yeah.
Because it's instinct.